Hi, you're watching TV9 Digital. I'm Neha. The coronavirus pandemic impacted the real estate quite badly. The Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman, in her 2021 budget speech, addressed a few of the issues nagging the sector. The Finance Minister said that the Modi government's priority was affordable housing for all. Now, to enable more people aspiring to buy a home of their own, 1.50 lakh rupees additional deduction on loan for affordable homes was announced. The government proposed to extend the eligibility of this condition to March 31st, 2022. The affordable housing projects can also avail tax holiday for the same period as I just mentioned. The Finance Minister said the government is committed to promoting the supply of affordable rental housing for migrant workers. For this, the government proposed to allow tax exemption for notified affordable rental housing projects. I spoke to Professor Keshwa to understand how the announcement will impact the real estate sector. My first question to you, sir, would be, will this announcement by the Finance Minister boost the construction sector, and also will it give relief, most importantly, to the migrant workers who lost their jobs due to the pandemic?
Yeah, definitely. I do think so. Because, they have tried to clear two important objectives by giving boost to the housing sector or real estate sector. One thing is, if you give more importance to the real estate sector, then it will also generate more employment. And the second important thing is, when you cater to the migrant workers who have already gone back, it gives an incentive to them to come back to the cities and work over here. So two important things which they have tried to provide through supporting housing for all. Number one, what they have tried to do is giving them the fiscal stimulus. That is giving the additional deduction of around 1.5 lakh loans to the affordable housing scheme, which was there till last year. They've extended it till 31st March 2022. Basically, affordable housing scheme was given to these economically poorer section and middle income groups. You have two categories over there, from 6 lakhs to 12 lakhs, and then from 12 lakhs to 18 lakhs. So for them, this will definitely be a major changer. And along with it, what exactly happened is, even all those affordable housing schemes, which have been, scheme has been extended till March 2022. This was about to be end by this March 31st. What they have done is they have extended the tax holiday, so that more and more investment projects come in the affordable housing schemes, so that it will benefit the middle class, poor class, as well as the migrant workers.
But Dr. Keshwa, the question is that all? Isn't it the fact that let's talk about the fact that there are certain other measures also that are much needed for this sector. Please correct me if I'm wrong.
No, yeah, definitely it is required. Budget doesn't mean, you can give everything in one fill up. Here they have tried to give a major incentive through this. What I'm trying to say is, say for example, housing sector requires steel, iron and steel. That also they have tried to reduce the custom duty uniformly to 7.5%. That is one major fill up, because all this, including MSMEs, the housing sector were also requesting for the reduction in the custom duty, which the government has done in this. So they have reduced it uniformly to 7.5%. That will definitely help them. And moreover, steels on the duty on the steel scrap also has been extended. That is up to again another 1 year, 31st March 2022. All this, though, look very small boost to the sector, but in the long run, saying immediately what will happen is, okay, fine. On this, each and every sector, because it's not the one or two houses they'll be constructing, thousands of houses they will be constructing. So what is the amount of employment that it will generate? So that is most important. And with regard to the migrant workers, what they have tried to do is, they have tried to give the tax exemption to those individuals who are trying to build affordable housing exclusively for the migrant workers, because under the Atmanirbhar Bharat, all of us know that the government has proposed to build exclusive housing complexes so that they can be given at the affordable rent. So these type of complexes, which will be built under the PPP, wherein the government will also pitch in along with the private players. So that will help the migrant workers also, because many of the migrant workers have gone back. Though unemployment is there, you are not getting the labor in the cities, especially MSMEs and the other areas. Even the hospitality, all this has been closed and they have gone back. Now they need the workers, but they don't get. And in the villages, there is unemployment, but they're not coming back, still afraid of, the amount of problems that was created during the COVID-19. So one thing is that one nation, one ration card to help these migrant workers. The another one is subsidized renting, subsidized housing complexes given at the very reasonable rate for these migrant workers. So how?
Agreed. As you said that, you cannot give it all in one go. But then there are certain things that still haven't been addressed. For example, the real estate sector hoped for a single window clearance to make the implementation of certain projects faster. But, that hasn't happened among many other things. So how is this going to impact the industry?
Yeah, maybe, because this here, the most important objective of this particular budget was two important things. One is, because to negate, all that negative impact that which this COVID-19 has impacted and to bring back the economy on the rails. So what exactly they could do with the limited resource? The very basic economic principle applied for this budget in toto. That is, the resources were very scarce, and the income tax collection, probably you have the figures with you, and all the tax collections were very less. Only even this GST also, except this 4 months, it never crossed 1 lakh cross. Being such a situation, whatever best they could do out of this, they have done. Of course, single window clearance, they've been asking for quite a long time. That also should be done.
And another fact is that they're also hoping that, they will be given the tag of an industry. That hasn't happened.
Yeah, that is true. Probably, yeah, only hope is that they will be doing it probably after this. That's what we can just expect that.
All right. So another important question, Professor Keshwa, that I'd like to ask, the real estate sector was one of the worst affected due to coronavirus pandemic. It is one of the biggest job creators. In your view, will these measures help in job creation?
It's to begin with, yes. To begin with, yes, because the at the initial stages, affordable housing scheme, majority of the lower middle class and the middle class, they will try to purchase the house. Then they will also take the loans that will also help the banks, and the government also is giving subsidy on this, so that will also help this sector. So overall, it will be a game changer. But only thing is, as you were pointing it out, single window clearance system and the other things that which this are giving the status of industry, all this probably will be done gradually. So that to begin with, they have initiated this.
So you're giving a thumbs up to this budget when it comes to real estate sector?
Yeah, of course, yes.
All right. Thank you very much, Dr. Keshwa, for speaking to us.